Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Top Table. We'd all like to thank you for coming back to our channel and watching another episode. We know you guys have been busy all week watching our videos, so big shout out to you, the viewers. Thank you very much. I want to start this episode out a little different. I want to let you guys know that we need you to submit your questions in the comment sections after this video. That way we can read your question on the top table and give you a shout out. So write your question down in the comments below. We'll say it right here in the next episode of Top Table and you'll get a shout out. Insert your name here. Sound about right, boys?
Yep.
Alright, let's get on into this today. You know how it goes. This is the Top Table and we discuss the questions you want to hear. So, first off today we have Gabby Colosa from YouTube asks, how do you feel about the 2018 expanded format and what do you believe will be the top 5 decks in the expanded format? I mean, I'm in love with the Turtle. Turtonator is great. I think with Blacksmith, he's just so good with Volcanion Steam Ups, Blacksmiths. You can, steam up 3 times and be hitting for like 110 without a choice, man. True. And then if they attack your Turtonator in the next turn, they're taking 80 damage. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot going on in there, and there's a lot to do and a lot of things to make happen. But even without all the ifs, ands, and buts, it's still a really good deck. Yeah. It's very consistent, and it has a lot going on. It's just really, really fun to play.
I mean, you see the build that just took top 8 at the Japan Nationals. So, that's just goes to show how strong the card is, and obviously their format is a lot different than ours, but it plays pretty much into expanded, so you're gonna I think it's gonna be good in the format.
Like, what's your deck?
I'm just expanded format is gonna be wild. They didn't rotate anything, so it's gonna be black and white.
They banned Forest and Archeops, so that takes out.
That helps. That only makes it.
That takes out Yveltal.
I don't know if it takes out Yveltal,
but
it doesn't take out Yveltal.
It takes out Max's Yveltal.
It just adds a lot more stuff to the format, so Yveltal doesn't know what its matchups are going to be.
Like those 2 cards weren't put together because they're a good match. It was just like
it's good without
why not? It helps with the counters, but like Yveltal is still going to be a good deck. Yeah, no, I think overall, I think the format's wild. It's really broad, especially with the bans now. You're gonna see there's item lock's gonna be harder. Trevenant's gonna be the deck to beat.
So we've got Trevenant, we've got Turtonator,
Night March is gonna be.
We've got
Night March with Marshadow is really good.
We've got a Seismitoad, and our 5th deck would be. Are we going to see Garbodor heavy, or is that just?
I think Garbodor.
Yeah,
I think either
and Gardevoir.
Gardevoir and Garbodor, I think, are both going to be in expanded.
Yeah, coming in this.
They're 2 strong cards to not show up in the other format.
Agree.
So. It's
100%.
I don't think it'll be 5. I think there will be like a top 10.
There'll be a lot.
There's gonna be a lot.
Format's huge,
and it's
a lot of people are going to start trying to play these stage 3 or stage 2s that they weren't able to play, like Flygon, and there's a few out there that people are looking at now. Now that Archeops
is gone, you can play that stuff. You'll be able to evolve from hand. It wasn't being slow. It was playing against something that shuts you down. So now being able to play that, I think there's going to be a lot more evolution. I mean, that's the name of the game in Pokemon. Majority, like you evolve, like your Pokemon evolve. So why not bring that back into the game?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so I think the consensus here is that there's going to be a lot more than just 5 decks topping in these expanded formats. Obviously, we named a few that you're going to see a lot of: Garbodor, Trevenant, Seismitoad, Turtonator, and
Yveltal will still come up.
Yveltal will still come up. Quite a few stuff.
Turbo Dark is probably going to get a lot of speed with the new Darkrai. So Groudon could even see a lot of that. So
Battle Compressor, Darkrai GX, Turbo Dark's going to be really good.
There's so many. It's going to be wild.
Eels, everything's good.
Yep.
All right.
Raikou Eels is back. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get right on into the next question. You want to do the honors this time, Mr. Kevin Kinney?
Will do. All right. Here we go. All right. Jake ZZX from YouTube asks, if you could make a supporter card, what would be the name of it, and what does it do?
Ooh, I know exactly what I'd be.
That's a really good question. I mean, obviously it's not relevant for competitive, but that is, it's always fun to speculate and make your own card.
I've been thinking about that.
I would make Brock's Double Rock Smash.
Brock's Double Rock Smash.
And this would allow you to attack twice on your turn, except there'd be some stipulations.
I thought he was going to say attack on your first turn.
You just get to attack twice on your first turn.
It's allow you to attack twice on your turn, but it's going to be some stipulations here. Okay. Stipulation 1 is you attack with your active Pokemon, and then it allows you to switch out your active Pokemon with a bench Pokemon, and you're able to attack with that Pokemon.
As well.
But the stipulation is here, your opponent gets to take a prize card.
Nice, okay.
It's busted, but
it seems. I mean,
if I was gonna make a supporter, I would make a busted supporter.
Yeah, you're taking 4 prize cards to their 1.
Yeah, you would. I would think you would only play that if you needed to win, or if you could just take a bunch of prizes.
Yeah. It's a one-off, and you top a lady for it when you need it.
You're playing it with.
Do they have to switch too? Like, what if your first attack doesn't do the kill? Do they switch, or does it stay active?
It stays active.
Okay, so you're like guaranteeing a knockout.
Yeah. Guaranteeing a knockout.
You're guaranteeing a knockout.
You're playing with the Plasma Lugia, and you're guaranteeing all 6 prizes at once.
No, that's not so bad.
Hey, but you got to be worried about it. They have it in their deck too.
No, that's too busted.
All right, well, what would you do?
I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Dragons need some help, boys.
Yeah, we know you love dragons. We know you love dragons.
100% would be like, I don't like, the name would be like something to do with Lance. Maybe like Lance's Drago Meteor or something. And for that one turn, all Pokemon are weak to Dragon.
Busted.
All Pokemon are weak to. So at least you get to hit for double with Dragons.
For weakness, that's ensuring a knockout.
Yes.
Yeah, but you gotta have 17 different types of energy to do that attack.
I got double dragon. What are you talking about?
For how long?
We're playing.
Well, I'm playing expanded.
Yeah, we're playing expanded. No, we're playing where we're at.
Yeah,
and
all Pokemon just with the support are this week. I like it.
Yeah. All right, Pokemon. If you're watching this, make this card.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Dragons need some support.
What are you making?
Personally, I like Megas. I'm kind of sad that they're going away. Yeah, they're dying.
They might come back.
They might, but they need a card like this.
Let's make it more busted.
Yeah, to make it more busted. No, so I was thinking something with Mega Evolutions. So either Diantha or Diantha is the champion of the Kalos region of X and Y, or I was gonna use Alon, which is just funny because he bops the crap out of Ash in the championship.
Okay.
So it'd probably be just Alon's boost or something like that, and it would make it so you don't have to end your turn when you Mega Evolve.
Alon's Mega Evolution boost.
Alon's Mega Evolution boost or something
just for that one turn?
No, for the whole game.
What? You said my supporter's busted?
Yeah.
My supporter's busted, but your supporter, you play once and it's good for the whole game?
Yep. You don't have
What's more busted than a supporter that's good for the whole game?
You guys are both busted.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're busted too.
It's for one turn.
When you play Alon's Mega Boost, you do not end your turn when you Mega Evolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the rest of the game.
Yep.
Busted.
All right,
That ends your turn. That ends your turn. Okay. So
wait,
you have to play
that ends your turn?
That ends your turn. So you play that. So it means you can't
like turn
evolve
one?
and end your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So you play it and it ends your turn. But then for the rest of the game,
sucks.
you can Mega Evolve.
Sucks.
So there has to be some stipulation.
Now it sucks.
Yeah. No, you play your stuff out, play that, end your turn, and then the
I guess it's good on turn one.
Yeah, turn one.
This week,
where you can't evolve anyways.
This week on the top table, we have extended out to it's not a bad day. All right, well,
all right,
I think we all want to have a busted supporter. Let's go ahead and file that one right in there. All right, well, let's close this out today and
I'll do
see
that.
what Zach has to say here.
Whoa. I'm trying to take the bowl out.
Keep it in the bowl.
Alright, I'm just fine. Ian for real from YouTube asks, what is your favorite set that came out this year?
Man,
It's tough. There's a lot of sets that come out.
a lot of good sets come out.
sets.
I mean,
Personally, for me, I really liked Breakpoint. Breakpoint, there's a lot of good cards that came out in this set. You got Garbodor, you got Mega Scizor when it was still around. Scizor was probably one of my favorite Pokemon, so being able to play with that was cool.
Was it around very long?
It was like a week.
It topped a few regionals. It's like an anti-meta, especially when
was that with
Mega. No. It was when
Breakthrough.
Yeah, that was Breakthrough.
You should say Breakthrough.
Well, because Mega Mewtwo was super relevant.
So let's include Burning Shadows in on this.
That hasn't come out yet. But
we've been playing. Everyone's been testing with it for a long time now, trying to get ready for Worlds. So we all know what it's doing.
Yeah.
It comes out this year.
I mean, I think
it does come out this year.
Guardians,
you're right.
Guardians Rising is up there just because of Tapu Lele, right?
Yeah, Tapu Lele is great.
I know already Zach's gonna say Sun and Moon because Decidueye came out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much picking Breakpoint because of Darkrai GX. Or EX. Sorry, Darkrai EX.
I mean,
so great.
I think Guardians Rising just because you get that once every 3 years format defining card in Tapu Lele.
Yeah. But with Sun and Moon base set, like we got GXs, which was really cool.
That was really cool.
That's the start of this new format that we're going into with evolutions and stuff, and we really had no clue what we were getting into until the next set came out, and now we're looking at future sets, and we're like, we're gonna have to play Rare Candy.
Yeah, well, they fooled us initially because they came out with Snorlax GX, and we're like, oh my gosh, GXs are just gonna be busted,
massive
190 HP for a basic, and we just thought it was gonna go. We didn't see the set. We didn't know that anything was gonna evolve into a GX. We thought it was gonna stay around with the EX format. Everything's basic. Busted now.
Yeah.
You think Pokemon did that on purpose?
Definitely.
They're like, ha, got him!
Well, no, they probably. Oh yeah, like a little fool, like we'll give you Snorlax to think. Yeah, I think it was something like that.
It's pretty. It was just cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Guardian Rising is the best set that we've got, right?
It's by far the best set that we've got.
It's got the best GXs in it.
It will define coming into Worlds. It will define it.
Most of the time, it comes down. It's not even the Pokemon in it. It's the supporters and the items that are in the sets that are like people are like, all right, that set is the best.
But I feel like this set is the Pokemon.
Well, Burning Shadows has some supporters coming out in it that are going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be. The Pokemon are really good too.
So usually you don't notice it till like later.
With that in mind, coming in 9 months from now, what are we going to see? Are we going to see are people still going to be opening up Guardian Risings, trying to get those Lele's? Or do you think that people are going to maybe be opening up Burning Shadows, trying to get those supporters?
No, Lele's for sure. It's just like Lele's going to be like Shaman.
Yeah.
Like Roaring Skies was always
always high.
commodity.
Always high.
But
packs, once they start being limited printed, packs are gonna go up.
Like a lot of stuff you won't notice how good it is till later. Like when Found Forces first came out and it had your Battle Compressor, it had your Versus Seeker and stuff, and we're like, it's all right. But like a year later, we're like, that set was ridiculous.
Phantom Forces was
had
so busted.
So many good
That's
cards.
when I started getting back into the game. I was collecting Phantom Force packs.
Yeah.
And when I actually started playing, Phantom Forces had just gone rotated, or rotated to expanded.
Yeah.
Which was kind of a bummer, but luckily enough, Versus Seeker came back in with Roaring Skies.
Yeah, it did. So I mean, we'll see later. That's usually how it works. Like, you can tell what's good. Like, obviously, Tapu Lele is good, but down the road, we might just go like, "Oh, Guzma is like ridiculous." Like this set is the best.
And Burning Shadows has from a collector standpoint, it has a ridiculous amount of full arts and secrets that are just going to be like.
That is a
people are going to be opening those boxes just to complete sets. Are you even trying to make a master set of this?
Some people are.
It's got to be ridiculously hard, right?
It's tough.
It's got to be cheaper just to buy them online, right?
The pull rates with base set Sun and Moon are ridiculous as it is. But the more they bring out, it's not just going to be a pull rate. It's going to be finding the card that you need. Like you
just gotta buy that card.
Yeah, you're just going to have to buy individual or singles because buying packs it loses
too much money.
Yeah, you lose value.
Even like the vendors are having problems fulfilling orders that their pre-orders because there's so many.
My pre-order is cut so short, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because
the
pull rates are just not there. They're opening cases and they're like, I'm not getting those cards.
Yep.
Yeah. There's just too many.
Yep.
Too many rare or secret rares and ultra rares or whatever.
So maybe we do have to just say, screw it. Everybody just go buy packs.
No.
We gotta pull them.
Screw it.
No,
ain't nothing to
singles.
it but to do it.
What?
We're by singles.
All right. I think we're going to wrap this topic up today. We've had an amazing time with you guys here on the top table today. Once again, make sure you subscribe. Like this video, share it with your friends, share it on YouTube, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, because every like and every subscription counts for us. We want to keep on doing these. Make sure you check out all the other programs we put out for you. We have a great time doing this, but for now,
let's scoop it up.